Welcome to the Trade Adjustment Assistance for Workers Brief Overview for Companies. TAA is one of a constellation of programs intended to ensure we have a well-trained, qualified workforce for today's economy. You may already have experience with our Wagner Peyser Employment Service, which provides universal access to job seekers and provides critical assistance to unemployed job seekers. Or perhaps you've worked with our WIOA Adult or Dislocated Worker programs that provide targeted services to those adults who are most in need. Or you might have already worked with our Rapid Response Services, which provide support for employers to help avoid and manage layoffs and provide information and services to affected workers even before layoffs occur. Maybe you have worked with our apprenticeship program as a sponsor to provide structured, on-the-job learning as part of a comprehensive worker training. There are many DOL programs to help you and prepare your workers. The TA program, however, is focused on workers who are affected by foreign trade and provides extra support to these workers, such as long-term training to reskill and obtain long-term employment. Workers who are eligible for the TAA program may receive benefits such as case management, training, income support, job search allowances, and relocation allowances. These are all provided at no cost to employers. Let's look at the process so you know what to expect. First, your firm should be working with your local state workforce agency to notify them of potential layoffs and allow them to provide information to affected workers before layoffs occur. That way, the state workforce agency can begin serving workers through our partner programs. If you haven't talked to your state offices, this is a great time to reach out. You can find their contact information under Contact Us on our website. Second, a petition for TAA should be filed with the Office of Trade Adjustment Assistance at the U.S. Department of Labor, as well as the local state workforce agency. This can be filed by your firm, the state workforce agencies, or by a group of workers or their representatives such as a union. Once we receive a valid petition, we will notify you and let you know which analyst you will be working with. DOL will work with your firm to determine if the worker group has been affected by foreign trade. We will talk more about what this means in a minute. Once we have sufficient information, DOL will issue a determination, notifying you and the state workforce agencies. If we determine there is a trade impact and certify the worker group, your firm will need to provide the state workforce agency with the list of affected workers. The state workforce agency can then notify workers and begin providing benefits. It is incredibly important that this process goes as quickly as possible because we know that getting to workers early has an important impact on their ability to find good reemployment opportunities. And remember that all services are provided at no cost to employers. Now let's talk about what it means to be affected by foreign trade. By statute, there are 16 paths to worker eligibility. These paths fall into 6 broad categories. 1. Increased imports caused your sales or production to decrease. 2. Your firm shifted work to a foreign country. 3. Your firm acquired articles or services from a foreign country. 4. Your firm is a supplier of another TAA certified firm. 5. Your firm is a downstream producer of another TAA certified firm. Or 6. The ITC identified your firm by name as a member of a domestic industry under certain affirmative determinations under the Trade Act. Working with your assigned analyst to determine which, if any, of the situations applies to you and your workers is incredibly important. You can get more information about each of these paths from your analyst or on our website. To determine if any of the paths apply, the analyst will ask you to fill out a business data request form. You can find a sample of this form on our website, and the analyst will help you with any questions you have as you fill it out. Please be aware that providing this information is required by law. Open communication between you and your assigned analyst ensures that we can render a timely and accurate decision. The analyst may need to collect information from other groups such as customers, usually to determine whether they increased purchases of imports as compared to purchases of your products. If the department certifies the worker group, your firm needs to quickly provide a list of workers in that worker group to the state workforce agency so they can begin serving workers with TAA benefits. The state will let you know what specific information is needed, but the worker list must include all separated workers, all workers with wages and hours reduced by 20%, as well as all workers who are threatened with a future layoff in the specified period. If possible, it should also include leased workers who work for a contractor who are part of the worker group and who fit those categories. Note that only individuals who were separated for lack of work are eligible for TAA, not those separated for cause. So the state workforce agency would need to know if any separations were for cause. We also encourage you to reach out to 2 other programs that may help you. The U.S. Department of Labor's Rapid Response Program provides a number of services, including information on how to meet layoff reporting requirements, on-site services for employees, and assistance to your company through these transitions. They can also provide important information to workers who may be affected on what resources they can utilize to obtain support and find new employment. The U.S. Department of Commerce also operates a TAA for Firms program that can help companies facing import competition with funding to work on projects to improve their competitiveness. Once an analyst is assigned to your petition, it is important to communicate directly with them. For general inquiries or questions about petition filing, please contact us by phone or email. Thank you for your help in supporting U.S. workers.